Okay, hello. How are y'all? This is Miss Koteri, and this is Miss Koteri's second time attempting to videotape this because she's not very good with technology, so let's give it a try again. Okay, so we are going to be learning about different points of view. I know that some of you have maybe learned about this in Mr. Cortina's small group or my small group, but I just thought it would be beneficial for all of us to be on the same page with point of view. So I have this PowerPoint here that I'm going to click through and walk you guys through the different types of point of view. So to start, here are our learning targets. Students will be able to define point of view. You will be able to understand and define first person point of view, understand and define second person point of view, and understand and define third person point of view. So there are three different types of point of view: first person, second person, and third person. And we're going to dive into each of them today. Students will understand how changing the point of view of a story can influence the story. You guys might remember when we read two different books about the Three Little Pigs. We read one book from the Three Little Pigs perspective or point of view, and then we read the other book that was from the wolf's point of view, and it completely changed how we saw the story. Students will find the point of view of several paragraphs, so we'll have a little bit of practice at the end. So let's define what is point of view. The point of view is the voice behind the story. It's who is telling the story. So we need to figure out who is telling this story, and that's our point of view. When looking for the point of view, you must figure out, one, who is telling the story. You have to use inferences to figure out the character's point of view. Remember that big I word, inferences? I've talked about in my small group a lot. It's kind of like you have to come up with something. You have to infer it and get it out of your own brain. You need to look around the book and be mindful of what the book is talking about and kind of pick up on some clues and some hints in order to make an inference about the book. So we're going to be making inferences about the point of view of the story. Remember that depending on the point of view or who is telling the story may change. And we know that from the Three Little Pigs. Quick check. What is point of view? The point of view is the voice behind the story. It is who is telling the story. So originally, when I put this in presenter view, that was supposed to be like not there, and then I can click it and it'll show up. But for whatever reason, I can't put PowerPoint in presenter view and record at the same time. So you guys just gotta bear with me. Okay, so point of view. Who is telling the story? So if you remember, here's our example of the Three Little Pigs. The original story of the Three Little Pigs, it was told from the pig's point of view, remember? And then over here, the true story of the Three Little Pigs, this was from the wolf's point of view. Over here, there was a big bad wolf in this story. But when the wolf told it, the wolf was nice and all he wanted to do was buy some sugar. Do you guys remember why he wanted sugar? Tell your parent or your big sister or big brother or whoever you're sitting with, why did the wolf want sugar? Okay, the wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew down the pigs' houses. That's according to the little pigs, that's what happened. But when the wolf told the story, did he really intentionally or did he mean to blow down the house? No. The wolf sneezed and he knocked down the houses down by mistake. He did not blow them down. Remember, he said he had a terrible cold and then he sneezed and it accidentally blew the house down. And then over here, he really wanted to eat the pigs. That's what the pig said. But the wolf said, well, no, I only ate the pigs because it would have been wasteful not to. Remember, the house blew down and then the pigs probably died in the house. I know, kind of morbid. But then the wolf was like, can't just leave him here. It's a good meal. I guess I'll eat him. So that was from his point of view. Two different points of view, two different ends to the story. And then we wrote an opinion piece. So you remember our opinion pieces? And we said, okay, who do we think is right? Is the pig right or is the wolf right? Okay, so let's dive into these different points of view. So the first person point of view, it's defined on the left-hand side. It says that it means that a character in the story tells the story. So here are some keywords or some pronouns that help us decide what point of view we're looking at. So if you are reading a book and it says I, me, we, my, it uses these pronouns right here. That's key to tell you that the story that you're reading is in first person. So if you look over here, yesterday I took a trip to the market. As I turned the key and pulled out of my driveway, I couldn't help but notice the dog in my yard. Okay, so if we're reading this, how do we figure out what point of view it is? Well, we look for our keywords. Okay, so this example over here has these keywords, I and my. Right, so if we see those, we know that a character is telling it. It's like someone is telling it. Those keywords tell us that it's first person. So if we click here, highlights I and my. Quick check. Pretend that this isn't here. What pronoun or keyword signal first person point of view? How do we know when it's first person? What keywords help us decide? Tell someone you're sitting with, or talk to yourself. It's okay to talk to yourself. I talk to myself all the time. If you said I, me, we, my, you are correct. Right here. These are our signal words, or our keywords that help us decide whether or not it's first person. Okay, diving into second person. So this over here, it says defined as second person is used to address the reader. It's like someone is talking to you. So these keywords or pronouns that we want to look for are you, your, and yours. So whenever you see these keywords, you can tell yourself that it's in the second person point of view. So an example, before you go to school, make sure to walk your dog and brush your teeth. Don't forget your book bag or to lock the door behind you. So in this example, you can tell it's almost like someone is speaking to you, right? It's like someone's talking to you. It has keywords right here, you and your. That helps us decide that it's in second person point of view. If I click on here, there's our highlighted words. These are our key pronouns, or our key words. You, your. Okay, quick check before I click. Whatever. Okay. What pronouns signal second person point of view? What helps you decide whether or not it's in the second person? What are our key words we're looking for? You got it. You, your, and yours. Right here. Helps us decide that it's second person. It's like someone is talking to you. Last but not least, we have third person point of view. This is when a narrator outside of the story tells the story. So it's not anybody in the story, it's not a character, it's a narrator. So some keywords are he, she, they, his, her, and it's talking about specific people. So the author may also use the character's name. So if we look over here at our example, the moose was getting ready to walk out into the road. He moved his head to the left and turned right. There was not a car in sight. He began to cross the road. So we know that this is third person point of view because it uses these key words. Okay, it even uses the character's name, right? The moose. Like apparently the moose doesn't have a name. I guess that is his name, the moose. So the moose, we have he, we have his, right? So that's telling us that a narrator is telling the story. There's nobody in the story that's talking. This is third person point of view. Click on this. The moose, he, his, he. Okay? So, what keywords or what pronouns are we looking for when we want to figure out if it's third person? Quick check. Tell me. Tell the person next to you. Talk to yourself. What pronouns. What keywords are we looking for? Faith, talking to you. He, she, they. Or even his, her, she's, he's, right? Anything that has to do with these words. That is the third person. Okay. We're going to skip limited and omniscient. We're going to just focus on first, second, and third. Okay, let's practice here. Let me read this paragraph to you. You tell me, what point of view do you think it is? I am getting ready to go to the store, but I forgot my keys in the house. Now I have to go back in and get them. A cold breeze is sending a chill up my spine. Maybe I will grab a coat while I'm inside. What point of view? First person, third person limited, or third person omniscient? This is kind of a giveaway because we didn't go over limited or omniscient. So what keywords in here help us decide what point of view we're working with? Brian, tell me the answer. What's the answer? You are correct. First person. I hope you're correct. I believe that you're correct. Okay, first person. How do we know it's first person? Because we have these keywords. I and my and I'm. Okay, it's like somebody is telling the story. It's like personal. Someone is personally telling it. Okay, next. You are going to the dentist today. You have to have your mouth checked for cavities. Don't be scared. The doctor will take good care of you. Remember what we talked about. This point of view is like someone is talking to you. It's almost like maybe, I don't know, a friend or your grandma or your mom or someone is talking to you when you read it. So what point of view is it? First person, second person, third person, omniscient? Marwan, tell me, what point of view is it? I hope you said second person, because if you said second person, you are correct. So second person is kind of like when someone is talking to you. The keywords are you and your, or yours, but that's not in here. So when someone's talking to you, that is second person. Next, there are a lot of reasons I don't like to sleep in the same room as Fudge. I found out 2 months ago when my bedroom was painted. I had to sleep in Fudge's room for 3 nights because the paint smells made me cough. Alright, what keywords are you seeing? Are you seeing he, she? Are you seeing you, your? Are you seeing they? Are you seeing I, me, my? What are you seeing? Alicia, where you at, girl? Are you watching? I hope so. What's the answer? I hope you said first person. If you said first person, you are correct. And how do we know? Because we have these pronouns, or these keywords, I and me. I and me. Let's see. Skip. I'm going to skip. My dog is scratching at the door. Can you hear her being a psycho? Nope. Okay. I'm going to skip all this. That's what I'm deciding. Okay, so from here on out, first of all, we have first person uses a I, me, my. It's someone, like someone in the story is talking. Second person is he, no, you, your, someone is talking to you. And then, let's see, third person, where am I? Second person, you, your. Third person is a narrator. Uses he, she, or they. Can also use the character's name. Okay, so we have first person, second person, third person. So you can use this slideshow to help you with your assignment. I'm going to attach an assignment onto Google Classroom that you guys have to finish and turn in. You're just going to have to be deciding whether or not it's first person, second person, or third person point of view. So use this PowerPoint to help you. I will also attach an anchor chart with the key words or the key pronouns to help you decide what point of view each example is. Oh, emails on top of emails. Okay, if you have any questions, post a comment in the Google Classroom and me or Mr. Cortina will get back to you. Have fun with it, and we will see you soon.